Hello, and thank you for joining me today. My name is George Cleary, and I am the owner of Bath to Bath. We are a product offering of the Cleary Company. The Cleary Company, our company, is 26 years in business, and we have many satisfied clients, and we hope that we could have a conversation with you about how we might be able to help you in your home or your small business that might be in the need of some repairs or updates or a complete overhaul. So I want to kind of just give you a little bit of the concept of the Cleary Company and what our product offerings are, what we do, and then we're going to dive kind of into some of the history of Bath to Bath, and then we are going to kind of show you a few different samples of some before and after products of Bath to Bath. So I'm going to pop back here real quick. So Bath to Bath is about different bathrooms that we have done in the past. So again, the Cleary Company history is something that we have done for years, and we do design, build, remodeling. 26 years ago, we started as a general contractor, and then we eventually became a design, build, remodeling company, offering an array of things. But it became evident to us that people wanted a little bit nicer product, and they wanted to integrate the design and the build side of it. So we decided that we would hire our first designer. And so now we're up to 4 designers and an architectural draftsperson. But so the Cleary Company's been floating along and doing that marvelously, in my opinion, for quite a long time. And what we found was we were referring on an awful lot of small projects and small bathrooms that we just were not a really great fit for. So with our business coach kind of leading the charge on it, she said, we really ought to kind of consider doing some of these in-house. So it kind of bore the idea of what could we do to have that next conversation. So what we did is we looked at the leads that we were referring on to other people and decided that a lot of those referrals were for people that needed some component of a bathroom. So Bath to Bath is something we're really proud of. What we do is your typical bathroom. So we're going to give it a Cleary Company experience where we're going to really make it nice, make it spa-like is a term that I like to use. So we won't necessarily move the toilet where the tub was and put the tub where the double vanity was. It's pretty much retrofit the existing bathroom. So that's what Bath to Bath is. And one of the other exciting things about Bath to Bath is that we do it with our in-house labor. So these are all employees of the Cleary Companies or Bath to Baths that actually perform the work in your home. So we're able to bring it in a better value, and we're also able to bring it in a quicker turnaround time because we're not necessarily waiting for a trade partner, drywaller to show up or a plumber to show up. We do all that in-house with our own labor. So you would have a project manager running the job for you. And then we supplement him when he needs additional people. We have other team members that would be there to support in that role to help with demolition or to help with plumbing. So that's how it started. And the benefit is we're able to kind of do it a lot quicker and with in-house labor. So we're able to shave some of the costs down, and we limit what we will do. Again, we're not going to remove a wall. We're not going to change fixtures in different locations or borrow a closet from an adjoining bedroom. Those are all wonderful things that the Cleary Company can do. But Bath to Bath is very strategically aligned to bathroom remodeling. So what we did is we kind of came up with 4 different collections that we use to invite folks to our office. And we are at 989 Old Henderson Road, kind of behind Zettler and the Federal Express building there in Northwest Columbus. So you're always welcome to come visit. We have a wonderful place here. We have a wonderful showroom for Bath to Bath that we'd love to show off. And Thomas and I, or one of us is usually here at any given time. So drop in is always welcome, but if you could let us know in advance, that is always appreciated. Then we'll make sure that we're here and attentive to your needs. So what we do is we will either come to you first, or you can come to us first, And we do practice COVID protocol. So we prefer, again, by appointment so that we can make sure that there's not too many people in the building. But we can provide masks. We will wear masks when we're within striking distance of each other, so to speak. You are not required to wear a mask, but we will provide you one, and it's up to you to make that decision. So we have a nice showroom where we can socially distance apart from each other, and we can kind of show you those 4 different collections. And a lot of times what happens is people are like, I really like this one, the Alexandria or the Savannah, but I might want to change the floor. I like the Savannah's floor better than the Alexandria, but everything else keep the same. Perfect. We're happy to do that for you. So we will kind of mix and match, but for the most part, one of the things that I'm really the most proud of here at the Cleary Company is the projects that we produce. So we have 4 award-winning designers. We've actually received some national awards in the last several years. And those designers really know what it takes to make a project look special. So what we have done is ask them, what would you do in these 4 collections? So we have one that's what we call a little bit more traditional, one that is transitional, one that is a little bit more modern, and one that is a little bit more whimsical. So by showing you those 4 pre-done bathrooms, you usually have an idea of that's what I really like. The thing that I will promise you is if we give it our blessing with one of those collections, it's going to look dynamite in your home. The countertops are made in accordance to look good with the plumbing fixture finish, with the flooring finish, with the cabinetry species and stain or paint finish. The lighting reflects well with the medicine cabinet or the mirror. So they were strategically designed by our award-winning designers to really knock it out of the park. But again, if you are one of those people that want to have your own personal touch to it, we're happy to use that as a guideline to get us started, and we'll completely customize it for you. So we will assure you, though, when we are done, it's going to be a really special place for you to start and end your day. So again, Bath to Bath at bathtobath.com, and or you can stop by and visit us at 989 Old Henderson Road. So we're going to look into a few different bathrooms that we did recently, and just they all happen to be master baths. This is one that was on a turn-of-the-century old farmhouse on Fishinger Road in Upper Arlington area. And these pictures may seem a little distorted. They're with a 3D camera that we use that takes one picture of the entire room from the floor to the ceiling, all in one photo. So as you can see, it was a dated bathroom and had a lot of cultured marble in it. It had probably been redone 3 times in the history of the home, all subpar. Each remodel left previous scars of what should have been dealt with and taken care of. So we kind of came in this situation, tore out plath and laster, gutted it down to studs. There was some moisture issues that we needed to take care of, some rotten framing and things that we needed to kind of touch up. So we basically gutted everything in the bathroom, and everything went back right where it was, but just new, with new subfloor and drywall and whatnot. So you can see there's a culture marble shower here, and try and move myself out of there. An exhaust fan that I believe wasn't vented properly, creating more havoc inside the bathroom. There was a need for storage, so they had our little Target type product here. Did have a handheld storage locker, recessed niche for their shower, and then the commode and an L-shaped vanity with a culture marble sink and a couple, actually a mirror and the window, and there was a soffit that we took out. We always encourage trying to remove soffits to make it look a little more modern. So then you can now see what we did to the bathroom when it was complete. I'll move out of the way. So the bathroom now looks, again, a lot more like a spa than what we had started with. Shower stayed in the same spot. We actually put an L piece of glass two panels of glass to kind of open it up, make it a little bit nicer, semi-frameless, so you don't have all that metal that gets gunky with shampoo and soap product, and water residue. And these are actually what we use are full-size porcelain panels. So imagine a porcelain tile. It's just one piece on each of the two walls. So it really creates a really nice custom look. And then we are huge fans of Kohler. Kohler is a big partner with us here. And we use Kohler because it's a trade name that every family seems to know. They've been around for a couple hundred years. Their quality is just unsurpassable. I have visited the plant a couple times over my career, and I'm always extremely impressed with the ethics of the company, the history of the company, the culture of the company, but most importantly, the products are just really dynamite. So all of the metal and shower base and porcelain products that we use are always going to be Kohler and Bath to Bath. We have got some great collections that we have already, again, predetermined. So another partner that we use is Cambria quartz, which is here on the left or over here on the right. Quartz is a product that we are really excited about using in all of our projects. So it's the new granite, maybe, so to speak. And for different reasons, clients tend to love it and we love it. So we've spec'd it on all of our collections. It's a little bit of a bling, and it was in one area that we were willing to spend more money on your project to really make it a special space for you. So we have LVT flooring. So LVT flooring is, so again, really nice custom tile panels on the walls. Kohler shower base, they really do a great job with their acrylic. So it's a really nice shower base with plenty of durability to it. I'm a bigger guy, and I always like to say that I'm a good test of how well something is, because when it is flimsy and cheaper fiberglass, sometimes I don't feel like I'm going to fall through it, folks, but I might feel like it's apartment grade or something of that sort, not the quality that we want to represent here at Bath to Bath. So again, nice features. We did not put a handheld shower in here by the choice of the client. They just wanted a single shower head. We did put in a new Panasonic vented shower light and fan that is vented to the exterior, so that we're not introducing mold and water potential in your attic. Great mirrors that we use and cabinetry for storage. This is a little bit more what I like to refer to as maybe a Pottery Barn style or a whimsical bathroom type cabinet. You could have rolled towels in here. We like the ADA approved faucets. So it's got one handle, as you can see, in the shower as well as in the sink. So if you're talking on your phone while you're trying to brush your teeth, might be a little odd, but let's face it, we may have been encountering that situation before. So at least you've only got one knob to turn, one handle to move instead of two. Something else I'd like to point out here is this Kohler product with the shelf, the product shelf. It's a teak shelf that they sell, and it's a really great place to put a bar of soap. It's actually contoured so that the water will flow through it and not puddle in it, but it is kind of cupped to hold a bar of soap. You can also put soap and shampoo and conditioner all on that. It's probably about a foot long. The other cool thing is underneath of it, where my pointer is a Kohler grab bar, but it yet itself looks almost like a product shelf and can be used as a product shelf. But God forbid you start to take a tumble or a spill, you've got a nice durable shower bar there, grab bar that we can that we install to make sure that you are a little more capable to handle a slippery situation. We can put them on vertical, horizontal. We can flood it on every single wall. We can put them around the toilet if you're an elderly person or somebody that has bad hips or knees. or mobility, we can make that really work for you. And again, the nice product offering is a Kohler. They can be done in such a way that they are not institutional looking, because they have great engineering and product development at the Kohler factory. Another product that we like to use are these. They're made by a company called Schluter, and Schluter is a partner that we use for water membranes behind our tile and panel walls in showers and wet spaces. It's a dynamite company, and what we're showing there are a couple product shelves. So areas that you could, again, put soap or shampoo or hang your razor or a cup or whatever accessories that you might need in your shower or have in your shower. So those are nice, and they're, again, contoured and flow through so that the water will not stay in there. So a little bit more about that. And down below, we are looking at LVT flooring, which if somebody told me that I would love vinyl flooring 5 years ago, I would have told them they were crazy. But I have since used it a couple times in different applications in my own home, and I love it. It's economical. It's warmer than tile. Very forgiving. Not a lot of preparation needs to be done to most surfaces before it's applied. It's a dynamite product. And with HG photography impregnating of the image onto the vinyl tiles, it really gives you a rustic wood look in this situation. They have stone looks, formal tile looks, so a variety of product offerings we could show you. But it's a dynamite product and very warm on your feet when you're getting out of a shower or getting up in the middle of the night in order to go use a restroom. You're not standing on cold ceramic tile flooring. So that's what we have here in this bathroom, and we'll move on to the next one. So this is our master bathroom number 2, and as you can see, it was kind of dated and tired. Had some slatted medicine cabinet here, slatted doors on the vanity, a shell-shaped drop-in ceramic sink, and a laminate countertop, very similar to the homes or apartments that I grew up in, and was great at the time, but it's been past its time, so to speak. So we do try and repurpose anything and everything that we can. So if there's something coming out of your home, we're big into keeping it out of the landfill. We don't want to create more problems for our future generations. And there's a lot of people that want products like these, that feel that they are trendy or they want to use them in different applications, whether it's for another bathroom or to convert it to a dresser. Sometimes we can steal the doors off of something and donate those. Habitat for Humanity is a little particular on toilets and certain other products. Some faucets they will not take. So Whirlpool bathtubs, they're not big into that. So we'll do anything that we can to keep stuff out of the landfill, but ultimately sometimes product does need to go there. So anywho, this is, again, a typical bathroom, a 5 foot by 8 foot, 6 foot by 10 foot type of bathroom. It's pretty tired. There was, again, some moisture issues and some spongy floors, so to speak, from years of use and maybe abuse. So this was a busy family that probably had multiple people using the shower on a daily basis. So as we move to the next one, you can see also the tile, the old 4-inch by 4-inch tile that was there, and the big old kind of framed glass shower door with the opaque, obscure tile or glass on the door. So this is what the final product turned out to be. So again, maybe a little bit more of a transitional bathroom than a traditional. So we stepped it up a little bit because it's a very traditional home in Northwest Columbus. And again, the Cambria product for the countertop and the backsplash, the custom cabinetry that we had built to the clients needed some more storage. So we created this linen tower here so that they could put towels or excess toilet paper, deodorant, etc. here in this. And they had more drawers here for, just basic storage. But we always talk about that. That has one small drawer at the top and 2 bigger drawers at the bottom. we can standardize that. We can customize that depending on whatever your need is. Again, Kohler fixtures used, toilets, tub. We used, this is actually ceramic tile that we used in this application. And we did not replace the window. The window was an existing one that we left in place. But we are happy to do that at the same time. Oftentimes it makes sense if it's old and leaky and drafty or in need of repair. It might make sense just to do it all at once. So we're happy to entertain that for you when that time comes. We talk about lighting. It's very important. So in the last photo, we showed you the light with the fan. This unit has this bathroom has a fan and a light. And then it's also got a vanity light here so that if somebody's applying makeup or shaving in the morning, we want to make sure that you have adequate light. These are very likely on dimmers so that we can dim it down if somebody is not shaving and they want to leave it on just as a hue of light, so that they have some night light, so to speak. You'll notice that the mirror is very appropriate in size. We don't want to put something too small or too big, so we kind of talk through all of that. And the color tone, I'll do a before and an after again, totally changed in the old to the new. So price-wise, I believe these bathrooms were somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. That's pretty typical. We often are on the lower end of that, but it just depends on some of the selections and how bad the existing situation is. Are we able to keep the subfloor, or does it need to be replaced? Those kinds of things will all kind of play into it. So our bathroom number 3, we're back to the funny camera. So things look a little rounded. It's because of our initial photos of the project. So what we did here, it was really almost not functional, this bathroom. It was, again, very tired. The cabinets were really short. You can see they're almost seamed in different spaces. It was just not a really great thing. The shower was leaking severely. The lighting was not necessarily flattering or really functional. We did replace the window in this shower, so we'll see that here in a minute. It had an old school vinyl floor on it, and we got rid of that and replaced some, again, water damage and subflooring, and then kind of came to the next photo. So these are large format porcelain tile. And what we did here is, again, replace the window, and we'll see the double vanity. We have a backlit mirror. This picture on the left is not the best, but what it is, it's a full 2-person style mirror, and it's got an LED light around it that comes with a dimmer kit. So we are able to, again, use it as a night light if you're just wanting to have a light on so that when you get up in the middle of the night and use the restroom, you're not tripping. Or if you want to put on makeup, which I'm not too familiar with, but you can have it blast at you like circus lights and put on your makeup or shave without cutting yourself. So that's really nice. Again, the Kohler fixtures, you'll notice the single-handed faucets. This is a little bit more of a traditional package here. And you'll notice in the shower we have what we call the Kohler Freedom Rail. So it's a hydro rail, so it actually has a shower head above, and then we also have the handheld shower below. So it gives you a couple different showering options, and you can actually have both of them on at the same time. Nice Kohler shower base down here to stand on with a side drain, which is kind of fun. Instead of just having one in the center in the front like most old showers, we have some options with the Kohler variety of products. We have a Kohler shower door. This is in the satin nickel finish, I believe, all the metal work. And a Kohler toilet. We always use soft close toilet seats. We also will talk to you about a bidet seat. That's a very important thing to a lot of people. Once they've tried them at a luxury hotel, or if people have traveled to Europe, they're extremely popular. And quite honestly, with the toilet paper shortage that we all noticed back a couple months ago, bidet seats were kind of flying off the shelf. So we can talk to you about that if you're interested, but it makes sense to at least put in an outlet in most situations, because everybody thinks it's taboo and I would never use that. And then once you use one, survey says that you're going to want one yourself. So while we're doing all this work, it's easy for us to put in a $100 receptacle so that if you ever do want to convert that and have that, you've got the plug in place and we don't have to remove fresh drywall and paint and trim in order to run an electrical line. So we'll make sure that we talk to you about that. So typically the doors into the bathrooms will stay, but often, again, we're a full service company. So if you have 5 doors on that floor in that hallway that you want to replace because they bug you, we can do that as part of the same package. So we do that an awful lot. Something else that's kind of been fun and lucrative for us is a lot of people are doing 2 bathrooms at the same time. We have a Cleary Company past client right now that is engaged with us with Bath to Bath, and we are doing both of the second floor bathrooms at the same time. We have 2 project managers, Pete and Dan, and I visited the job yesterday, and the walls, his bathroom is here and her bathroom is here, so to speak, and they have a cutout so they can communicate to their friend, their coworker during the day while Pete's working in one, Dan's working in the other. It's quite hilarious to see. But that has happened probably a half a dozen times already on our projects. So it's nice to be able to knock out 2 projects at once if there's a 3rd bathroom in the house that you can use. A lot of people during COVID were not in their home at all, so we were able to go in and do the project there. Some people go spend time with a relative for a few days while we're in there redoing things, or just go to the gym and shower there. We can always make sure that there's a toilet in operation every night, if not a shower or tub capability. Projects typically take 2 to 3 weeks from start to finish. And again, when you're done, I really like to think that you're going to have a spa-like experience. You'll notice this picture. We have a can light that's right above the shower. I don't recall if that was a Panasonic can fan, but there are LED can fan lights. So it looks just like an LED light, a can light, but it's actually got a component to it that is a recessed fan that will extract moisture out of the bathroom, which is very important. So we're always going to want to talk about making sure that this beautiful project is not going to turn into some mold and mildewy situation. We have on many occasions in the past said we're just going to put it on a motion detector so that if somebody comes into that bathroom, that fan's going to come on. So whether you're trying to exit stale air from the bathroom, it will do that and it notices a presence. If it is moisture and somebody's in there showering, it's going to kick on. Some of them actually even have, Panasonic has a variety of products. Some of them even actually have humidity control, humidistats. So if it detects a certain amount of humidity, that fan will run 24/7 if it needs to extract that moisture out of there. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we get the moisture out of there so that the beautiful new paint and finishes that we're putting in there don't look like the walls have sweated and moisture is getting into the drywall and all of that. We do use water resistant drywall on all of our bathrooms. So even if it's in there, it's really not as drastic as it used to be in the old days. Again, an LVT rustic wood looking floor, large format porcelain tiles, Cambria countertops, a great company. I've visited their factory 2 times. I love that product. Been to the Kohler factory a couple times. Been in this business for a long time, and I know what works and what doesn't. And again, the Cleary Company has always elevated the client experience by delivering great products. And the ones that we have not felt to be great, we do not want to reuse. So Kohler was the vendor of choice to go to for this, as well as Cambria and Panasonic. So that's a little bit about that 3rd and final bathroom. And I really do appreciate you spending some time with me here today, and want to kind of give a little information on us. 614-914-6260 and or www.discover.bathtobath.com. We would love the opportunity to talk to you in the future about what we might be able to do for you at your home or your parents' home. We will talk about AV accessibility, anything that we can do to make it safe if you need a shower instead of a tub, if you need a walk-in shower so that somebody might foresee bad hips in the future or have bad hips or knees, if they don't want to step up over top of a threshold in a bathroom, we can do it so that it's a flush transition right into the shower. We can make things wheelchair accessible. We will be your builder of choice. If it gets into something where we need to make the room bigger in order to make a wheelchair accessible, we will surely be a great fit to kind of look outside the box and figure out what would be the best way to do it. Again, we've been doing this for 26 years. So we have an awful lot of experience here at the Cleary Company. So again, just to kind of close, we'd love to have you come by and visit 989 Old Henderson Road. Give us some heads up and we'll make sure that we are being COVID appropriate when you get here, and have masks available to you if you do not bring them, and hand sanitizers, and keep at a distance. We have a beautiful showroom, whether it be for Bath to Bath or the Cleary Company. And then finally, our other product offering is, again, small projects. So if you have maybe a honey-do list that you haven't been able to knock out, maybe you've been working home during this terrible COVID time and you've accumulated a list of things that you really want to do to your home, please feel free to give us a jingle. We'd love the opportunity to talk to you. So thank you again for your time. We really appreciate the opportunity of a future relationship for you or anybody that you may know that we could help with our services. Have a great day.